I botched that. I'm sorry. I forgot to put myself in the actual frame. Sorry about that, guys. How are you guys doing today? This afternoon. Hopefully, you guys are all doing very, 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 very well. Um, yeah, hopefully, you guys are doing really good. Hopefully, everybody's having a good holiday weekend. I know it's been extremely crazy out there. I know you guys have not seen a whole lot of me because this new job, of course, Storms Live hasn't really been around, and I do apologize for that. But I'm going to do my own thing, working, doing all that great stuff. Did get to see Spider-Man No Way Home on what day was it? Saturday, which you guys look. I must. Most of you guys suck when it comes to the listening and stuff. I put on Facebook, "Hey guys, I'm leaving social media for the next 72 hours because I won't get to see Spider-Man. So don't message me on social media. Don't contact me at all. I'm blocking everything." And like 8 or 9 people messaged me on Facebook that day. I'm like, the fuck, guys? Did you guys not know what the fuck is going on? Like, did you guys not read? Um, but that's all in good fun. I mean, I didn't get spoiled because I didn't read anything. I didn't go on there. I didn't do anything. I actually went so far as to even block personal friends' numbers just so I could not get spoiled. I blocked like Danny, I blocked Anzo, I blocked Adam, I blocked like a lot of people. Sharif blocked a lot of people just so I wouldn't get spoiled, and then I unblocked them, unblocked them after the fact. So that's what I had to do in order to stay safe for the movie, because everybody and their mom wanted to talk about the movie. So, um, I didn't block everybody on Facebook. That's impossible to block every person on Facebook. I blocked Facebook altogether. I went in and completely blocked the notification on Facebook. I went in, unblocked all the notifications on Twitter. Went in, blocked all the notification on Instagram. Then on the personal text messages, everybody I know who follows Spider-Man, Adam, Chris, Danny, Anzo, Sharif, I blocked each of their individual phone numbers. So the only people that can get a hold of me was my girlfriend and, of course, my mother. So that's what I had to do to keep myself sane for the movie. So anyway, let's get to the main topic here because a lot of people are talking about this. And let's see if I can actually pull this thing up here and see what the actual article is saying. Because I've been getting messages all morning. Let me know if you guys can hear everything. If the mic's okay. You guys can hear everything. First of all, Spider-Man coming out and making $250 million on its opening weekend is an amazing feature, especially since the fact that they post-COVID, especially since post-COVID and all that stuff. So everybody's telling me that there's rumors going around that Andrew Garfield fans want Andrew Garfield back as Spider-Man. Now I'm going on all the websites and I don't see that personally from anybody. Well, I know I always wanted it, but no one else. So, yeah. So I'm gonna, but yeah. Let me see. I got a source that sent to me. Um. So okay, so this is what was sent. This comes from IGN News, and it's not really all that much to go on, to be honest with you. But all right, let me show you. This is coming from IGN, and it says fans want to see Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield. Well, I wanted to see that for years, god damn it, and you didn't give it to me. So fuck off and don't. You're not gonna get what you want now. But I thought Spider-Man No Way Home gave me a nice closure to the end of Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 3. So I really don't need to see Amazing Spider-Man 3 now. I got my closure. I know the path that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man went on. I know the fact that Gwen's death still torments him. That movie brought me to tears in so many different ways. I don't even like Tom Holland and Zendaya's romance on screen, and I cried over that. Like it was really touching. I like both of them as actors and actresses, but together, I didn't feel nothing between them in all the movies that they've done. I just didn't feel no romance between them, and I felt pretty like, oh my god, like this is really shocking. Got a super chat coming in here from Geeky Guy, and he says, I'm not seeing Amazing Spider-Man 3. I want to see Toby Maguire back for the fourth film. Well, that's because you're an idiot. I don't know what you want me to tell you. No, first of all, no one asked you what you wanted to see. And secondly, sorry, Toby Maguire was not that good in that movie. Like, he was really, really cardboard, really wooden. It was great seeing him back, but he hasn't acted in a while. But yeah, whatever. You're entitled to your own opinion. No one was actually talking or caring about what the hell you want to see. So you can like and dislike whatever the fuck you want. You're not going to see a Spider-Man 4 with Toby Maguire. That's not happening. He is way too old. Now, you might see him in another Spider-Verse crossover, something like that, but you are not getting another Toby Maguire Spider-Man. That is not happening because he is way too fucking old, right? He doesn't even give a fuck in the first place. Like, this is the same guy who said, hey, I refuse to read any comic books or any source material to prep for this role. So he doesn't care. Andrew Garfield was a major Spider-Man fan. He read a lot of the comic books. Like, he was a major fan. He's still young enough to play an adult Spider-Man. So, yeah, whatever. I don't care what you think. That's just besides the point. So if you want to see it, good for you. You want to see Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Let's see what happens when he's in adult care and he's being taken care of. Watch Spider-Man use the bedpan. Watch Tobey Maguire as he gets his prune juice. Yes, that's right. He's going to be in a nursing home. Spider-Man goes to nursing home. That's going to be the name of it. Youth pastor Spider-Man. That's what's going to be. That's what's going to happen. We got 35 people watching, 11 likes. Yeah. Want to see a dressed up I want to see you dress up as Spider-Man. Dude, I gained like 50 pounds. There ain't no way in monkey hell I'm dressing up as Spider-Man. I got to get back on the diet thing, man. I've been stressed ever since everything that happened months ago. I kind of went down a bad path again, eating. So I got to jump back on it. But I'll get the Spider-Man dressing level. Geek got through another $5 super chat. Toby literally said in Spider-Man 3 interview that he started reading the comics, and Garfield said he doesn't want to be a 40 playing Spider-Man. So in the third Spider-Man movie, he says that he started reading comics in the third Spider-Man movie. Dude, go fuck yourself, man. Jesus, bro. You are fucking dude. I think you have a boy crush on Toby Maguire. Okay, it's all right for you to say, "Oh, I like Toby Maguire Spider-Man." Ain't nobody want to see a fucking 40. Well, how old is Toby Maguire? Like 55, 60 years old. Nobody wants to see that motherfucker play Spider-Man. Okay, he can come in and play Spider-Man in these crossover movies. There's no way in hell that we're gonna see Senior Spider-Man in his own solo movie. There's no way in hell, bro. We're not getting a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire. Crossover movie? Sure. Crossover movie? Absolutely. But besides you and Anzo, who just popped in, and that's all the fucking weed going to his fucking brain. Ain't nobody want to see a fucking 55, 60-year-old fucking Spider-Man coming out looking like Pastor Dave from that 70s show, yelling at fucking paparazzi on the road, tell him to go get out of fucking way so he can drive. Nobody. He's 46. All right, 50 years old. He's 46, gonna be 50 years old. Ain't nobody want to see a fucking Spider-Man movie with a 46-year-old who dressed like Pastor fucking Dave on his fucking walker. It is great. It is great to see him in a crossover movie. Look, y'all know I love Andrew Garfield, right? I don't even want to see an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie anymore. As much as I love Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, I don't even want to see a Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie. The time has passed. It's been how many years now? You did the first one, you did the second one. People like it, people don't like it. To me, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, They resolved their storylines in Spider-Man No Way Home. We got to see him back. We got to see what happened to him. They told us what they went through after the fact. Okay, boom. We don't need to see any more from either of those characters in solo movies. We don't. Focus on Tom Holland. It took him 3 fucking movies to become Spider-Man, but the cocksucker finally became Spider-Man. Let's see what they do with him as Spider-Man. Do not bring Andrew Garfield back. Do not bring Toby Maguire back in their own movie. You can do spin-offs. You can bring them in and maybe have them do another Into the Spider-Verse live action or something like that. But there's no way that either one of them guys should have their own movies. Andrew Garfield could probably pull it off because he's much younger than Toby, but either or, I don't think either one of them should. I don't think either one of them should. Just some geek guy said, also, I literally watched the No Way Home 3 times now, and his performance wasn't cardboard at all. The scene where he talks about Uncle Ben, he says his goodbye to Tom and okay, well, that's your fucking opinion. That is your fucking opinion. I felt like he was a little cardboard and stiff. All right? That's my opinion. All right? That's my opinion. You don't think so? Good for you. I'm happy for you. Here, I'm shaking your fucking virtual hand. All right? I thought it was. All right? Did I say his entire performance was cardboard and wooden? No. I just said it kind of feels like, he hasn't acted in a while. Like he hasn't really, he felt like, hey, it took him a little bit to warm up here. I thought their jokes and chemistry and everything was great anyway. But to be fair, he acted cardboard and wooden in the Spider-Man movies. Like this motherfucker, like I said, this is him crying when Uncle Ben died in Spider-Man 1. So maybe he wasn't cardboard and wooden. Maybe he was just acting like his normal fucking self. I don't know. Maybe he was just acting like his normal fucking self. So, yeah, that's my thought. Maybe it wasn't the fact that he hasn't acted in a while. Maybe he's just automatically, naturally cardboard and wooden. I don't know who gave a better performance, him or the fucking Statue of Liberty at the end. Both of them just kind of stood there. See, I like to play, devil's advocate here and do shit. But when you get on here and you just sucking Toby's dick, sucking Toby Maguire's dick, you're gonna make me come out here and I'm gonna come at it. I'm like, because goddamn, man, you act like the end all be all. Like Toby Maguire was a blah, 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 blah. I thought he was fun. I thought that the chemistry between all 3 Peters were absolutely great. I loved it. They all had jokes. They all had their own connection. Him with Doc Ock at the end I thought was amazing. All that stuff was great. But then when you get these motherfucking twinkle toe cocksuckers in here like Geeky Guy who has to kind of rate them all the damn time and can't just sit here and go, this movie is great. I like this movie. I thought all 3 Spider-Man was great, right? No. They can't do that. They had to sit there and start tearing apart my words. Robert said his cardboard and wooden. I seen this movie 3 fucking times because I'm a virgin and I don't get no pussy. So I have a lot of time to go to the movie theater. And Toby's performance was Oscar worthy, Robert. Who gives a fuck? Jay came in with a super chat. My only flaw with No Way Home is that it felt the stuff they brought in from other movies overshadowed the stuff from this one. Well, it kind of did. Let's be honest. There wasn't really a whole lot going on in this universe. Well, like there wasn't a whole lot going on with Spider-Man in this universe. So they brought in whatchamacallit, to try to reboot it. That's what it was. They saw the fan reaction to Into the Spider-Verse animated movie. They're like, all right, let's do this. We got to get him back in our universe. We can't really pay, to do all that stuff. And yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. That's pretty much what happened. So it did overshadow it because the fans liked it better. That was the biggest criticism for the Tom Holland movies because it didn't feel like Spider-Man. It took how many fucking movies in order for him to become Spider-Man? 3 goddamn movies. 3 goddamn movies. So yeah. Nah, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. It's Omzi comes in with $2. Also, guys, I'm gonna get ready. I don't know when I'm gonna end the show, but I gotta get ready for work here in a little bit. But we still got a little bit of time. Momsy comes in with $2 super chat. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. I'd rather see an actual Spider-Verse film than the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Preach it, brother. Testify. That's what I'm saying. We don't need to see fucking senior citizens. Spider-Man gets prune day with Toby Maguire and Spider-Man 4, and we don't need to see a mid-age Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. The time for their sequels has passed. But guess what? As much as I love Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, even I said the time has passed. Let's go focus on a different type of Spider-Man movie. You have Tom Holland. He's young. He can play Spider-Man for 10, 15 more years, right? You get this guy in here, do a live-action Spider-Verse movie, bring in Miles, bring in Emma Stone as Gwen, bring in Spider-Man 2099. Bring all this shit in, man. You could do all that stuff. All of it. And it'll be amazing. Do not give Toby his own movie. Do not give Andrew his own movie. The time for that has passed. It has gone this far. No farther. Now, if they decide to do a Venom 3 and they put Andrew Garfield in Venom 3, then I would be fine with that because it's not a solo movie. He's basically a supporting character because we don't know who Venom is in Andrew Garfield's universe. We know Topher Grace was kind of Venom in that universe, so they can't really do that. So they want to do that. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly, buddy. Pastor Dave, Toby Maguire. Michael Joyce throwing a $5 super chat. Love No Way Home. It gave me everything I wanted. Me too. I agree with you. Thank you for the $5 super chat. No idea why they didn't see Venom until the end credits though. I don't think they ever had plans to use Venom. I think that was an excuse to get the symbiote suit in Spider-Man 4, whatever that movie is going to be. Spider-Man New Home, whatever the fuck that movie is going to be. Spider-Man Poor Ass Homeboy, whatever the fuck that movie is going to be. Because he's going to be in a very, very dark place in the next movie. He has no family, no friends. Nobody knows who Peter Parker is. He's living on his own. He has nobody. He has literally lost everything. And that's the tragedy of Spider-Man. You give up everything to do what is right. That's the tragedy of Spider-Man. So by bringing Venom in, they're probably, okay, how can we bring this symbiote here, right? What would make fans happy? So they did the end credit scene, brought Venom in at the end of Venom 2, brought him at the end credit scene for Spider-Man No Way Home, gave him this stupid line. I thought it was all ridiculous. It was stupid, like Iron Man and blah, blah, and this alien guy with glowing rocks, blah, blah. This is stupid, blah, blah, blah. And then he leaves, and then there's a drop of the symbiote. That was just an excuse because they're going to give Tom Holland the black suit. The name of the movie for the fourth one is going to be Spider-Man Dark Side of His Home. He's going to go some dark spots. He's going to go to some dark spots, man. AZ coming in with, I don't know how much that is. I disagree with your views on John Campia on leaking those pictures on purpose. Also, Sony didn't invite him to the red carpet. Well, excuse the fuck out of me, okay? Let me call John Campia and apologize. Oh, wait. I don't have his phone number because I don't know the guy. Oh, I'm sorry if I didn't know he wasn't on the carpet. I'm sorry that I'm not far up John Campia's ass where I know where the fuck he goes and doesn't go on his time off. Excuse the fuck out of me. Well, apparently you know so much about John Campia. I'm sorry. Please do me a favor. Text him and apologize for me to him. Please, can you do that for me? I am so fucking sorry. I'm sorry. Man, I should have cleared it with John Campia. I had no idea he didn't go to the red carpet. Who gives a fuck? I was just giving you my opinion. This is a movie that knew that there was all 3 Spider-Mans in this movie, right? They wanted to get it out there so fans could know without them spoiling it in the trailers for the average people. So how did they do that? I'm sorry. I think it's a ludicrous and idiotic statement to think that all these movies have never been leaked to this extent, but yet out of somewhere, John Campea, who has never leaked shit, is his entire career. I don't know. Maybe you would know better because you seem to be his best friend, so you tell me. But John Campea never leaked shit his entire career, just happens to leak 2 screenshots on Twitter of the 3 Spider-Man and Daredevil with his water seal on there, and it goes viral within minutes, and then he takes him down. And then a couple days later, we happen to see a Brazilian trailer out of nowhere where a CGI lizard's head just goes, whoa. You don't think that all kind of happened on purpose to get people talking? Really? You don't think any of that didn't have people talking? People sitting there going, because I know for a fact that it got people talking around here. People that don't even fucking watch movies is like, yo, bro, you saw that fucking trailer with the lizard head going, blah? Yeah, you know why? Because they got people talking, going, so, man, do you think they're really in this movie now? Look, my point is proven. How can you prove your point that it wasn't a conspiracy? How can you prove to me that I am making this shit up? Because I can show you the proof. It's called the motherfucking box office, sir. Over $250 million in its opening weekend. $500 million in its opening weekend worldwide. Okay? More than any other movie in 2021. They needed to get the rumor out that these characters were in this movie without spoiling it for the average person on the street. By doing so, they got people like John Campea to leak these photos. Because I'm sorry, I saw what happened with The Last of Us 2. When they started leaking and talking about the script, The Last of Us 2, people got their channels taken down, striked, sued. That shit happened. But John Campea, nothing happened. He just puts them up for an hour and goes, I'm just going to leave this here. Oh, wait, this went viral. Oh, I better take this down. And he takes him down. They just happened to release an international trailer for Brazil with the lizard head going like that. Right? Like they messed up a 2-minute trailer. Like they went in and edited all this shit, but they just happened to forget that part. It was all orchestrated to get buzz. It was all orchestrated to get buzz so us nerds can sit there and go, they're in it. And then we tell our family, and then they go tell their friends without spoiling it by putting it in the trailer. Sorry, I believe that 100%. I believe all the marketing, all these leaks were part of the marketing. All of these leaks were part of the marketing. You do not do that sort of shit on accident. One mistake, yes, but it was mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And you seem to suck John Campea's dick a lot, so you would know better than me that he doesn't make mistake after mistake after mistake. And he sure as fuck doesn't post pictures on his fucking Twitter of fan art that he thinks might be fake, but they're actually real and they go viral. So excuse the fuck out of me. I'm Robert Storms. My opinion. Look, you got me all coughing and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, that was John Campea's best friend. Rome 87 comes in. Woo! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Rome came in. What's up, Rob? I saw the movie a second time yesterday. Another plot hole I noticed was Doc Ock knowing Goblin was Norman Osborn. Hail, Rob, speaking facts. Thank you, drug 3PO. Merry Christmas, brother. Now coughing. Yeah, man, you know, all those years of smoking. I never smoked ever, you know. Well, I mean, green stuff, but not that much. But yeah. I mean, he might have known. I mean, yeah, he probably didn't know. I mean, he's a doctor. I don't know. We don't know what kind of conversations he had with Harry Osborn, you know, but I can see what you're saying. Like, they never mentioned that Doc Ock knew that Norman was Green Goblin, but I mean, I figured eventually he would. I'm a smart guy would figure it on glider, serum, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, I get your point. Rome coming in with another super chat. When Peter made sure nobody would know he was Goblin in the first one. Yeah, I know. He took the suit off and brought him in and all that stuff. And yeah, he took the rap for killing him and all that stuff. I mean, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. And I agree with you on that one. I just I don't know. You know when you be reading comics and he's like, I knew you were Superman the whole time. How'd you know, Lois? I just knew. Maybe he just had an intuition. I don't fucking know. Hold on, someone's calling me. Let me find out who it is. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. It was the girlfriend. She had tickets she was giving away for No Way Home tonight at 7. And she asked me if I knew anybody because I have to work, and then she doesn't want to go without me. So she was asking if I knew anybody that had one of the tickets. I'm like, I don't know anybody, you know. Yeah, I just don't know anybody. But yeah, you bring a really good point, Rome. And then I believe this is the last super chat, and we're caught up here. Amzi comes in with a $5 super chat. I'm still confused on the spell with Peter. How can no one know who Peter Parker is or his existence at all? He bought an apartment going for his GD. Well, that was after the fact. He bought the apartment after the fact. It's like when he cast the spell, it was like one more day in the comic book. It's like nobody would remember Peter Parker at all. That Spider-Man still exists. Spider-Man still fought with the Avengers. Spider-Man still fought in Infinity War and Endgame, but nobody remembers Peter Parker. Happy still knew Aunt May because of Spider-Man, but he didn't know who Peter Parker was. And so Genki or Ned Leeds, whatever, and MJ still knew, like they didn't know who Peter Parker was no more. So when Peter Parker came in, yeah, he still had to give him his ID and get the apartment. But before that, no one knew who Peter Parker was. So yeah, you can get an apartment, bro. Like I can go across the street. Them motherfuckers never knew who Robert Storms were. But I go across the street, don't know who Robert Storms is now. I'm like, hey man, I want to get to this apartment. Does that make any sense? Like he's going to get the apartment after the fact. I go to McDonald's, get iced coffee. Ain't nobody know who the fuck Robert Storms is. I pay my debit card. They know who the fuck Robert Storms is. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. And thank you, Drunk's like, Campia is in on it. That dude was going around wearing No Way Home shirts and everything, bro. And drunk J drunk 3PO would know as much as anybody, because when the Last of Us 2 stuff started getting leaking, a lot of his friends got strikes on YouTube for not even, dude, they didn't even show any material. They didn't show the leaked scripts or nothing. A bunch of his friends and people that he knows started getting struck by YouTube and Naughty Dog because they were just talking about the leaks. Motherfucking John Campia comes out, does video after video after video about it, leaks the images on Twitter, goes viral, and the motherfucker still goes around with a fucking Spider-Man No Way Home hoodie. Nothing happens to his YouTube channel. He was 150% in on it. He was part of, I like to call it, the stealth promotion. That's right. I just coined that like 5 seconds ago. You guys like that? the stealth promotion. I call it the stealth promotion. He was 150% on it. They're like, we want to get the buzz on that these characters are in the movie without spoiling it in the trailer for people that don't want to know. But the people that do want to know will find out because people like John Campea leaked the stuff. Because people like John Campea leaked it, then every YouTube channel in the world started doing videos on it. It went viral on YouTube or went viral on Twitter. Then YouTube started picking it up, and then we started talking about it on the channel. And then all the speculations happened, and then boom, it spread like wildfire, people. Just as Campea was like, boom, spread like wildfire. John Campea was 150% in on it. He was in cahoots with Sony. This was already talked about. I'm telling you, I know how the YouTube world works. I know how these promotion things work. How can we create buzz without spoiling it for people that don't want to be spoiled? Because they can't come out with a poster with all three Spider-Man on it, even though they know that the movie would make $1 billion if they had a picture of all three Spider-Man on the poster. They knew if they put all three Spider-Man in the end of the trailer, it would make $1 billion. But they wanted to make that money without spoiling it. So the way they did so is people like John Campea mysteriously, where the fuck did John Campea get these pictures? Oh, a friend from Sony leaked these. Dude, his friend would have been fired or sued. John Campea would have been sued, and everything would have led back. If that was not orchestrated, Sony would have went out, met up with Campea, find out what his source was. If John Campea did not give up his source, he would then be sued. His friend would be fired. It was 150% orchestrated. Because a couple of days later, we get the infamous Lizard's Head turn trailer. So you're telling me it's a coincidence that these pictures leaked accidentally by Campea, who never messes up ever, continues to promote Spider-Man with the hoodies every fucking day, and a trailer that is 2 minutes long, they just happen to have a mistake where Lizard Head like this. You know why? They couldn't get away with making that mistake in a United States of America trailer, in a domestic trailer. They can't have a mistake like that in a domestic trailer because it's too obvious, and the hardcore, the average fans in theaters would be like, what the fuck was that? But by releasing it in a smaller market, like a Brazilian market trailer, then only hardcore fans would find it. Then the hardcore fans would start to spread it around and talk about it. It was all a conspiracy. It was all done on purpose. And if you don't think so, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot if you don't think so. Danny came in with a super chat. Also, 5-minute warning because I got to get ready for work. Great movie and right on cue, nitpickers. I'm ready to see some of your movies. I'm sure they would flop. God, some of y'all make me sick. Oh, dude, I'll tell you one thing. The best part of not doing YouTube so much lately is that I don't have to deal with it so much. You know, I come home at 2 o'clock, play a little bit of video games, go to sleep, get up, and do my daily video. Don't look at the comments, upload it, go back to work. I've only live streamed twice this whole week, Saturday and today. And I come on and already I have people going, John Campea wasn't involved. Whoa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're a long lost brother of John Campea, and you know what the fuck he had for breakfast. And then here comes fucking a geeky guy right on cue. Oh, Andrew Garfield sucked. Who the fuck is talking to you? Jesus. All I said was I felt like Toby Maguire's acting was a little wooden because he hasn't done it in forever. I never said he was bad. I never said he was awful. I clapped like a motherfucker when he came out. I was like, yeah, Toby. That was me in theater. I was clapping and applauding just like everybody else. All I said was, well, you can tell he hasn't acted in a while. He looks a little wooden. That's all I said. Never said he was terrible. Never said he sucked. Never said I hated seeing him. He messed up the movie. I never said none of that. Damn, guys. Damn. Never said any of that. Yet, here comes geeky guy right on crew. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Go fuck yourself. There, I said it. I'm with Danny on this one. I'm on Danny with this one. Y'all make me sick, man. King Reezy coming in with a 499 super chat. I think it's possible Mobius will tie into the next Spider-Man movie, and if that happens, do you think we will see Blade introduced in it also? Dude, originally that was my no, it ain't COVID. I keep it like 60 degrees in here, and right before I went live, I took a nap. So when I'm sleeping, all that cold air is getting on my chest, and with me talking so much, because I think I explained this. A lot of people are like, "Why are you a mouth breather?" Because I can't breathe through my nose. All the chemicals from working in maintenance for 8 years stripping floors fucked up my sinuses, so I can't breathe through my nose. Gotta breathe through my mouth. So I'm going talking like that. I can't breathe, so it makes me cough a lot. So yeah. But look, to be fair, King Reezy, I'm not entirely sure. I thought that this movie was going to connect everything and it would all make sense, and I have even more questions now. Like I don't know where anything fits in now, because we have Vulture in this universe, we have Toby Maguire Spider-Man on the thing. I don't know. I don't know where any of this connects. As of right now, I feel like they ended this where Peter is now in the Sony universe for good. The Marvel universe still exists, but I don't think we're ever going to see that stuff anymore, because regardless of what Amy Pascal said, Tom Holland did not actually sign a contract to extend his stay as Spider-Man. So yeah. Right Dude came in with a super chat. Sorry I missed your live stream on Saturday. Needed to sleep due to work the next morning. Saw the movie Friday. Absolutely loved it. It's my second favorite Spider-Man. Only second to Into the Spider-Verse. Thank you so much, Right Dude, for your $10 super chat. It is currently sitting at my number 3 favorite Spider-Man movie. It's my number 3 Spider-Man movie. So that, yeah, right now is currently my number 3. My number 1 is still Into the Spider-Verse. I just think that is the absolute perfect Spider-Man movie. Like that is, when you think of Spider-Man from the comic books, that is Spider-Man. Like that is the best Spider-Man movie in my opinion. Again, these are just in my opinion. And I know people are gonna fight me and people are gonna hate me and people can do whatever the fuck you want. But at the end of the day, this is my thoughts. And my thoughts is I still love Amazing Spider-Man 2, and it's my second favorite Spider-Man movie. Right? And then this comes in at number 3. And originally I was like, well, this could be number 4 because my buddy Adam says it's his number 4. And I was thinking, I'm like, yeah, this might be my number 4 as well. But the more I thought about it, the more I liked the movie. And and again, I really, really like the movie a lot. I'm putting it at number 3 for me. It's my third favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. I absolutely love the movie to death. I still go Into Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2, just based on Gwen and Peter. I love their relationship. And then this, just because to me it was the sequel and the conclusion of Toby Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. A couple more here, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Omzi comes in with $2 super chat. Y'all tripping on people's opinions. LOL. Later, Rob. Later. Thank you so much for everything you've done, man. I appreciate it. It's Omzi. I like your logo, bro. You need to make one of those for me. You can make one for me. Can you imagine me doing it? Look at me. Look at me. That would be awesome. I need message me on Instagram or something and Twitter. Let's talk about giving me one of those logos. Devin comes in with $1.09. I still refuse to call Michelle MJ. How about you? I mean, I just call her MJ because I don't want to call her Michelle. Well, she's obviously not Mary Jane. I just call her MJ because I don't want to have to sit here and go Michelle Jones or whatever the fuck her name is. I just don't feel like doing all that. Well, I just call her MJ out of sure. What's the word I'm looking for? Ease of it. No, there's another word for it. Like I just have sure ease basically, but that's not the word I'm looking for. But yeah, that's the reason why I call her MJ, just by the easiness of saying it. I don't have to go and call her Michelle or anything, like that. So I mean, hey, you're entitled to refuse to call her whatever the fuck you want to call her. But yeah, I heard that too. Did you guys catch that too? When they said Michelle Jones Watson in that movie, I'm like, the fuck? Yeah, I was like, oh my god, no, this movie's fucking me over in 500 different ways from Sunday. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't care. I really didn't like the relationship through all 3 movies. I did cry at the end because it did feel like they actually started building something together. And when she was like, "I love you, I don't want to lose you," that hurt, man. Like it hit me. I'm like, "Oh man, that's really good. They really did a really good job on that one." All right, so this is gonna be the last one, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Ryan Newsom comes in with a $5 super chat. Just want to say, saw the movie and it was awesome. And wanted to say, what's up, Rob? And good seeing you again. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I've said this before that I'm not going to be able to stream as much as I used to. I was hoping to get Anzo in here, but I guess he wasn't able to get on. So next time I'll do it through OBS instead of StreamYard. But yeah, the new job is really, really good. I like it a lot. The hours aren't the best, but it's a good job. I enjoy myself. I enjoy my employees, my fellow associates. I enjoy the work and everything. YouTube kind of taking a back seat, and I don't get to see my girlfriend as much as I used to. But when we do get to see each other, it means more. Like we were together for the past 2 days, and we were like inseparable. Like we were together, boom, So yeah, and then when I do get YouTube, but see, me not being able to do YouTube as much, I get to play games more. I actually went out and bought this controller today for my PC. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's the Spectra controller for my PC, and I really, really like this thing. And I've been playing Kana on my. I got the blur feature on, but yeah, I've been playing Kana, which is a PS5 game, PS5, PS4 game, playing on PC because Epic Game Store has a bunch of PS5 exclusives. So I don't need to buy a PS5, thank the Lord. I can get Godfall, God of War, Horizon, all that shit on PC. Next game I'm getting, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. So yeah, so with this job, it does allow me to play more games. I beat Halo last week. I'm taking it easy off YouTube for a while. I'll stream when I can, but not as often because I don't want to deal with people like Geeky Guy and people that want to sit here like this AZ guy was like, you don't know what you're talking about, Rob. John Campea didn't know anything about it. Like this motherfucker knew John Campea. Like this motherfucker knows who John Campea is. Like this motherfucker's got his phone number. He can get a hold of John Campea. And just like, why? Right? I do this for fun. I don't do this to argue with people. And people come in here and they act like they know everything. I never claim to know anything. I'm just giving everything I'm doing. I'm giving my opinion on. My opinion was I felt like this person was in on the promotion, the secret promotion. That was all I was saying, and people got to attack me. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like these motherfuckers know any more than I do. So yeah, new job is going really good. Girlfriend thing is doing really good. Life in general is doing really good. Anybody who cares, I did get a new car. I got a 2018 Honda Elantra, whatever the fuck it's called. Only 27,000 miles. So I got that on Saturday. Love the new car. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything. So with that said, though, I want to thank everybody for coming, checking out the stream. Thank you for all the super chats. I love each and every one of you guys, even though you guys, come in talking shit most of the time. But thank you guys for everything. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a good day. And until next time, guys, I'm Robert Storms. That's my opinion. Later, guys. Hey everyone, if you want to help support the channel, the best way to do so is by hitting that like button. It really helps out with the algorithm, as well as leaving a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, please go over and hit the subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on all future content. And if you want more exclusive content that's for Storm Nation members only, click the join button. Pick one of the 3 tiers that best suits you and become a part of Storm Nation for exclusive content, videos, and live streams. Thank you all so much for your continuous support, and I hope you guys enjoy the content.